Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to talk about the brand new laptops that Huawei just announced ahead of MWC 2019, and that's the MateBook X Pro, the upgraded version from last year, as well as the MateBook 14. This is TK and this is XDA TV. The first one we're going to talk about is the MateBook 14. Obviously, by the name, this is a 14-inch display, 90% screen-to-body ratio, and a 2160 by 1440 display, 3:2 aspect ratio, and a brightness up to 300 nits, similar to the way we saw it on the MateBook 13 from CES 2019. There's going to be two different versions of this laptop, one running the i5 processor, and that's going to be the 8265U processor with the Intel graphics, the 620 graphics card, as well as the i7 that's going to be supporting the brand new NVIDIA MX250, an upgrade from what we saw with the MateBook 13 with 2 gigabytes of DDR5 RAM. As far as the RAM and storage, there's going to be an 8 and a 16 gigabyte model, a 256 and a 512 NVMe SSD built into this device, similar to the way we've seen them before. The 512 and the 16 gig will go to the higher end model with the i7, and of course the 8 gig with the 256 will go into the i5 model. The fingerprint sensor is still housed within the power button, and they're calling this the Fingerprint Power Button 2.0. We're also going to be having a 3.5mm headphone jack, one USB-C port supporting data transfer, DisplayPort, and charging as well on the left, one USB-A at 3.0, one USB-A at 2.0, and of course this will also include a full-size HDMI port on the left. So you no longer need to worry about a dongle, just plug in straight and then go ahead and start projecting on your TV. We have Dolby Atmos, a 57.4 watt-hour battery, and of course the power brick that's charging all of this is going to be that 65 watt power charger, and it's definitely going to be able to do quick charging on this laptop. It will give us more power and longer usage. Very nice, very thin, and definitely a nice upgrade from what we saw with the MateBook 13. The MateBook X Pro is looking to upgrade all of the things that we loved about the MateBook X Pro from last year. So the 2019 edition starts off with an LTPS display. We have a 91% screen-to-body ratio, 3000 by 2000 resolution, and a 3:2 aspect ratio. 15,000 to 1 contrast as far as just giving you those really deep colors with 100% color gamut sRGB coverage, as well as a maximum brightness of 450 nits. That's a lot higher than what we saw with the MateBook 13. So this is going to work in almost any kind of situation that you'd love to be able to use this laptop. The same way we had it last year, there's going to be two different versions of this laptop. One housing the i7 8565U processor with the GeForce MX250 GPU with 2 gigs of RAM there, and the other one will be the i5 8265U housing the Intel graphics 620. As far as RAM and storage, there's going to be an 8256 model and a 16512 model as far as the RAM and storage configuration, and as you can imagine, the higher one will go to the i7. But as far as the camera, we still have the same placement as we had it last year, and that's basically housed within the actual keyboard. And what you're getting there essentially is that 1 megapixel sensor with the ability to be able to hide it. That's one of the main differences here. We have a quad-win microphone and quad speaker set up on this laptop that's going to be giving us great audio representation and great sound, and which is one of the main key features of the MateBook X Pro from last year. As far as the power here, we're looking at a 57.4 watt-hour battery that's going to be charged by that 65 watt power delivery brick that it's included in the box. Overall, I think the MateBook X Pro looks to be really poised to be the #1 laptop on the entire lineup from Huawei, and I'm really looking forward to be able to check it out and see some of the main differences that we had from last year's MateBook X Pro. Let me know in the comments below, what do you guys think of the brand new MateBook 14 and the MateBook X Pro revamped for 2019? This is TK. Like and subscribe as usual. Make sure you check out my channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video.